I'm Cheryl Waters. You've got it tuned to the Midday Show on KEXP. We're at 90.3 FM in Seattle. You can find us online at kexp.org. And we've got a great local band live in studio today. It's S. Welcome.
Thank you.
So wonderful to have you all here.
It's so exciting to be here.
Well, I am very excited about your new album, Cool Choices. Does that come out tomorrow?
Comes out tomorrow.
Oh, my goodness.
Hardly art.
Well, we probably have the very first radio performance right before that record comes out.
You sure do.
Well, we can't wait. Why don't you start us off with some music?
Okay. You will say just what you mean. I've probably told you more than you should ever know. This was always meant to be, and I feel it all around you and me. And this would be the perfect time to throw it all away. I would give you everything and watch you walk away. And it's you that I'll remember when I think of love and all these things, how easily it goes away. I began to get confused, but I seem to find my way back to you. And I always told the truth, and I never felt ashamed around you. So this would be the perfect time to throw it all away. I would give you everything and watch you walk away.
It's S live in the KEXP studios. That sounds great. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Oh, thank you. It's nerve-wracking.
Nothing like live radio to
It really
get
hits
here. It does. Jen, it's so wonderful to have you here. And if I'm to believe what I read, in 2004 you, quote, quit music. And then in around 2010, you kind of came back to it with a tour with Grand Archives. You had the Carissa's Weird reunion shows. And then you've got your Blink-182 cover band. And now a new solo album. If indeed you ever did take some sort of a break or a hiatus, how does it feel to be kind of fully engaged with music again? Or have you kind of always been working on things?
It's really exciting. I mean, I guess quitting or taking a break is just kind of like, I still play, but yeah, you know, like not having a lot of interest in doing anything with it. So I think this time feeling really excited about like, oh, let's put a record out on a label and what can they do? And working with these lovely musicians on this record in this band. And
you have so many great and wonderful friends that you know that are musicians that you've played with, that are friends, and many great ones here in the room with you today. Can you introduce these folks and talk about your relationship with them maybe?
Totally. I got Carrie Murphy, who's playing guitar, she was in a band, Panda and Angel, and we toured together for a while, and she is a phenomenal guitar player. So grateful that she does this. And then Zach is playing drums, and he's also in a super cool metal band called Ox, and also totally great to work with them. And then Betsy Olson over there, who you played earlier, playing bass, some synthesizer.
You all sound great together. You have a new album, Cool Choices. It's coming out tomorrow. And then you're going to be playing at Sonic Boom Records at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. That's free in all ages, I should mention to folks.
Totally is.
Do you have any plans to take this show out on the road, or what's ahead for you?
Yep, we do a release show the 27th and at the Black Lodge, and then October 8th we go to Portland and then do a little West Coast.
I think it's fair to say that your earlier solo music, or actually most music that you've made in any format, has been very spare and quiet. And I know from reading interviews and talking with you that you love contemporary pop music. And it seems like that sound has infused this record more than any other. Does it feel like that to you?
Yeah, for sure. I think maybe in a way listening to a lot of pop and thinking like, how could I make this, but still do what I do,
Well, it's a fun juxtaposition because your lyrics are still very emotionally bare and raw. And I'm wondering how you came up with the name Cool Choices, kind of given the very serious subject matter, but the fun pop sound.
Actually, a friend suggested it to me, and we thought it was hilarious. And then every time I was like, I'm thinking about calling the record Cool Choices, people would be like, oh yeah, you should go with that. And then Chris Walla was like, what do I need to do to convince you to name the record Cool Choices? And I was like, I guess you just did.
Did you work with Chris on this record?
Uh-huh.
What's that like? What in ways does he kind of bring things to the table for you? I know he's a very talented producer.
Yeah, he was just so great in kind of keeping this record intimate with all the lyrics and the kind of having this cool pop sound to it, and so creative, such a talented person to work with.
Did he bring any surprising ideas, try to get you to do like a metal solo or something?
There was a lot of sound effects. He was like, well, what about this sound effect? That I had to be like, can you turn down the airplane a little bit? And he was like, I'm not going to turn it down until you tell me to turn it down.
That's
stuff
great.
like that. It was great.
S has a new album out, Cool Choices, coming out tomorrow, and I'd love to hear some more music.
All right. Here we go. behind. I feel bad, I feel worse. I'll hold on and you'll hold out. Mind games thrown back, t-shirts left out, airplanes, phone calls, new friends, vampires. Oh, your friends know what a big surprise. Be sure and tell them everywhere I hide. I'm crazy and you are. We are stuck here, who has got control? There's no way I'll believe you. Mind games thrown back, t-shirts left out, airplanes, phone calls, new friends, vampires. Mind games thrown back, t-shirts, stepdads, bank cards, fairy tales, birthdays, parking, fake laughs, voicemail, new friends, vampires. I'm lonely, I'm lonely. I'm lonely, I'm lonely. I'm lonely, I'm lonely. So hard to see you around here. Every day you wake up thinking about you, but nothing's changed. You fake it, you go on, you forget, you move on, and this is how we all get played. I wish you hadn't called last night and talked about North Carolina. I know about the girl you, and yeah, I think I might throw up. As for us, we're over, and you don't want it to mean nothing. Let's talk about the way you feel, everything you never feel. So it hurts if you say you miss me when you're drunk and the phone rings. I can't breathe, I know you're with someone else. So fake it, you go on, you forget, you move on, and this is how we all get played. And you already broke my heart, and all of this is pointless. I can do things that will hurt you too. Sorry that it's shameless. for us are over, and you don't want it to mean nothing. Let's talk about the way we deal, everything you'll never feel. Said any of those things. You never even called me back. I don't wanna know what love means. You never did any of that. You never said any of those things. You never even called me back. I don't wanna know what love means. You never did any of that. You never said any of those things. You never even called me back. I don't wanna know what love means.
Very nice. It's S live on KEXP. Oh, that sounds good. That's a heart wrencher.
Thank you.
Yeah. Many of your songs are very personal, and I imagine when you're writing them, you're working through stuff, and then they exist when that period has passed, and hopefully you've healed and moved on. Do you feel like you go through a whole cycle, and then you're in a different place when you're then playing and performing the songs?
Yeah, definitely for this record. Like, it's felt pretty cathartic to finish it and then be playing stuff.
I know for people that enjoy listening to them, which are many, when you listen to songs like that, they can take you, to a place. And a lot of people can really feel a lot of emotion that you went through, and it reflects on what they're going through in their life, whether it's present or takes you back in time. So very moving, the new album, Cool Choices. It comes out tomorrow, and S is going to be playing again and in store at Sonic Boom Records. That's at 6 o'clock tomorrow night.
It sure is.
And I should mention that Cool Choices out on local label Hardly Art. You're in a fine family there.
Very cool.
It's so nice to have you all here.
Yeah,
thank you so much for coming in today.
It's been a real pleasure.
You've got it tuned to KEXP Seattle. Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.